I'm Allie, and this is my bubby Hannah Bela.
And we are going to make mando bread today, which is really, really easy to make and a real treat. And it stays very well, but I'll tell you right now, it won't last once you've tasted it. So we're going to start by putting 3 eggs into the mixing bowl. Whoops. And what we do is we first break them into a bowl. And then put them in the mixing bowl. I want to make sure these happen to be nice, fresh eggs. And it's a good idea when you're baking to always have the eggs at room temperature. And then you know they're fresh and they beat up beautifully if they're at room temperature. Much better than straight from the refrigerator. But you can do it straight from the refrigerator. It won't kill it. All right, we're going to beat this up. They're well beaten. Now we're going to dump in a cup of sugar, and we're going to beat it again. Count to 20.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Done. Okay. And now we're going to slowly add a scant cup of oil, 8 ounces. I usually take off 2 tablespoons off the 8 ounces. If you go a little over, it's not going to hurt it anyway. All right, this takes longer than 20 though. We add it slowly and you beat. And this is very easy. The recipe is very easy and very quick. And we use canola oil. And this also makes it a carb recipe, which is nice. We're not quite done because I like to get every last drop out of the cup. So, okay, and everything goes in the sink because we clean as we go. Now we're going to add, I've added 1½ teaspoons of baking powder to the 3½ cups of flour and 1/2 teaspoon salt. And I like to use pre-sifted flour, but if you use the other kind, it works very well. And now we're going to add 1/2 of the flour mixture to the egg, oil, and sugar mixture and beat that up good. Okay, now let's start it slow because otherwise the flour is going to fly all over. There. All right?
And will you tell us how you learned how to make this?
I learned how to make it from my mother. And my mother never had a mixer. She mixed all this by hand. I don't know how she did it, but she did. And this was always a treat. Well, I shouldn't say it was always a treat, because my mother always made it, and we always had it on hand. I don't remember a time when we didn't have mando bread and poppy seed cookies in the house. In case somebody dropped in, there was always something to serve with tea. Now, we're going to add the almonds. Might as well dump them all. And so we're mixing all that together now. And you want to scrape down the dough, and then we're going to take a look at the dough. So we're going to take a little piece of the dough in our fingers, and if you can make a little ball and it's not sticking, then the consistency is perfect. And you'll notice that the whole mixing process didn't take more than 10 minutes. And so this is a really easy recipe. Make 3 logs on the cookie sheet. Did you grease the cookie sheet?
No.
Really good recipe. Ellie, you might want to start forming the logs. We greased this cookie sheet, didn't we?
Yes, I did.
That's the big fat one. That'll go all the way to the end.
Okay.
That one.
Well, we're doing 3 logs, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That, and pull it as you go, because it's going to, you saw how we did it. Don't get it so close to the edge though.
Is it too close to the edge right now?
No, it's
Okay.
not. Not too close to the edge. There's my big stuff. This is the best scraper. If you ever see this in a kitchen store, it cost $1. I've had it for 20 years. I can't find another one. I would love one in Arizona. I'd love to give you all one. It's the best scraper. If you ever see it, buy 6. So I can give everybody one.
Where
Look,
did you get it?
I don't even remember. Probably at the gift show 100 years ago. See how it cleans out the bowl like nobody's business?
Yeah, that is a nice scraper.
Not going to waste any good dough. You're not filming, Tony, are you? You are? Oh my. I like to add to the mondo bread with just the almonds. I like to sometimes add a cup or a little more than a cup of dried cranberries. And if you're adding the dried cranberries, it doesn't hurt to add orange rind too. A little bit anyway. Remember, you have to flatten it like this. And kind of keep it straight on the sides though. Otherwise the pieces will be uneven. Not that it's the end of the world, it's not. I'm all for getting things done, not so much perfection. It tastes good no matter what, right?
Right.
Okay, so how does that look to you? Perfect?
It looks
Almost
maybe
perfect.
not perfection, but it's going to taste good.
Yes, it is. It's going to be wonderful. Okay, and we're going to have plenty of mondo bread, and you'll have plenty to take to New York. Allie, come on over here, and I'll show you. We're going to take out our rolls, and you see how they spread out? And they're lightly browned. They're not through baking. So the next step is we cut them with a sharp knife in slices. See, like this. This takes a few minutes. Whoops. And you want to be careful when you slice it because the dough is not done and it breaks apart easily. And what you can do is you can start putting the cut slices on the fresh cookie sheet that does not need to be oiled. You turn them over like this with the cut side up. Are you starting? Okay, Allie, what we're gonna, I have a shaker full of a mixture of cinnamon and sugar. And easy on the cinnamon, just a little. And then we sprinkle this on the cut side of the mondo bread so that each piece has a little of the cinnamon sugar mixture. And we do that with a light hand. Now, if you want to take this, I'll open the oven and we'll put them in the oven for 10 minutes. Thank you. 10 minutes. And when the 10 minutes are up, we'll take the sheet out and we'll turn the mondo bread, each slice over. We'll put the cinnamon sugar mixture on the bottom, and then we'll toast, sprinkle the sugar on the cut side, the side that's been down, and that goes for another 10 minutes. But right now we can take a break. We've got 10 minutes. What we'll do is get this cookie sheet ready.
Clean cookie.
A new clean cookie sheet. All right, so you'll take this, you'll turn each piece over. We're going to sprinkle it with this side with cinnamon and sugar, lightly. And then we're going to place this back in the oven for 10 minutes to toast it good. And then it's done. So wait and see. All right, open up, Allie. Okay, set the timer. 10 minutes, done with our mondo bread. The whole process takes about an hour from the beginning to mixing to the last toasting of the mondo bread. How was that?
Great.
Do you think it's going to be good?
I think it's going to be great.
Do you think we can offer it to company? Okay, done. I love you, I love you, I love you. A lot of cookies?
Yeah.
Do you have, whose cookies are they?
Mine,
Yours? Who made the cookies for you?
Bobby.